Hai berdua nih. Ay, ay, ay. Freaking suck. Hey, Kate. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm out of breath. Oh, Lord. Other than being out of breath, I think I'm fine. How about yourself? I need to find me a one-story house. Yeah, that's how it was the other day. It was very, very, very humid. It was crazy. I had used my air conditioner the first part of the day. Then it got real cold, and I had to turn my heater on. Like, who does that? What the heck is going on? No, seriously. Oh, man. You can post your question whenever you're ready, and then you can add on an extra question. 'Cause I know yesterday it was a lot. I think I'm over the internet. It's like it's nothing on here anymore. I feel like I don't watch every video. It's just the same repeated stuff. Yeah, I don't mind doing another question for you. Right. Like it's time to start creating more. Just out of boredom. How does Ivy? That's a cute name. Good record in here for Kate. This one's just for Kate and Kate only. Accurate messages only. Help me give Kate some clarity tonight. Get out all the cards on the table for them. Once again, help me give Kate some clarity tonight. Kate would like to know, how does Ivory currently feel about them? How does Ivory currently feel about Kate? Kate would like to know, how does Ivory currently feel about them? How does Ivy currently feel about Kate? How does Ivy currently feel about Kate? They feel like you're too good for this world. They also feel like spoiled by you. Hey, did you guys just reconcile? I don't know. I feel like maybe you already kind of know this person. Y'all just reconciled. They could be happy about reconciling. Haven't reconciled yet. Okay. Five of Swords talks about reconciliation, so maybe this is something they're looking forward to with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It's like their wishes. Yeah, I'm here. Maybe I was wrong. So they're second guessing something. Maybe a little pride and ego got in the way. Yeah, it's like even if this connection doesn't resolve or go further, they still want the best for you. I'm here and there. So again, they feel like you're too good for this world. You spoiled. Maybe you spoiled them once before. You're super talented. They feel like you should be able to multitask. Like if you have like a business and then like a 9 to 5, they feel like at the 9 to 5 you should be like working on your business if you can, if it's allowed at the job kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like this person like they understand nobody is perfect. So whether you did some things in this connection, they did. They understand like maybe it wasn't that big of a deal and you guys are able to resolve. So again, their main energy is like wanting to reconcile. I feel like they visualize a friendship with you and they visualize scenarios and then they kind of get sad because it's not real, at least not real yet. It's like they visualize going to your graduation, they visualize catching the flowers at your wedding, they visualize this, they visualize that. But again, it's not real right now. And it's like, come on, we could be two strong females and getting this money together. We could be doing this, that, and the third. They could be kind of scared that, like, I feel like they're the type of person that kind of like not really cut you off, but kind of like withdraw. I don't think this person is the type of person to cut people off. I don't think they cut people off. I think they just kind of like withdraw at times. But they could honestly be scared that you will cut them off, especially if you're like very intuitive or you're like very Christian like, and maybe you go off. You know, if God tells me to cut you off, then I will. So they kind of get scared of that. Like, hopefully God didn't tell them to cut me off. Hopefully, like and they could also like I don't know. This could be both of y'all energy, where it's kind of like assuming that other person wants or needs space by what they're going through. So it's like, dang, I want to have a friendship. I want to hang out. I want to do this, that, and a third. But I can tell they're going through a lot, and I kind of don't want to bother them. You know what I mean? Yeah, they know it's not nothing personal. They know they could know that you had trust issues, and it's like they're more understanding than they are upset. Like they could have been upset about something, but I feel like their understanding overrides them being upset. Also, it could be like an energy of like a mutual friend as well that could be in the way. If either one if either one of you are like not too fond of the mutual friend or the mutual energy rather. There was that Ace of Cups, so once again wanting a new start. The Fool card once again wanting a new start, but they don't want to like force the new start. They want it to be natural and at the right time too. Yeah, I heard this person is saying a lot without saying a lot. If that makes sense. So maybe they're like subliminally saying things like whether through posts or their energy, their movements. You can tell. Yeah, it's like hopefully we understand each other's perspectives better. Especially if it was a situation to where they or you felt like either should have known first about something before someone else or went somewhere first before someone else, if that makes sense. Yeah, we have communication is key. Sleep is nice and overthinking about the situation. Yeah, maybe at one point they felt responsible for like you or your actions or vice versa. Or maybe somebody allowed someone else to use the other person's things. I don't know. Maybe you let someone drive their car or vice versa or something of that energy. It was judgment on this situation. But I feel like y'all both are kind of like too powerful. energies. So it's kind of like you say when people have two strong personalities, it can clash sometimes. Not saying that you guys don't want to be friends, but I do see that energy. But sometimes, again, it can be a clash. But again, they just keep visualizing having fun with you, going to the park, hanging on the monkey bars, going to a candle making class, doing it all. But right now, they don't know if this is just imagination or is this something that's going to turn into reality. This also could have been like somebody was healing faster than the other and felt like they were obligated to like speed up their healing. I also heard shocked by rejection. So maybe somebody rejected something in this situation, which was unexpected. So yeah, I feel like that overall this is like a shock of some type of behavior. It was like they weren't used to, like maybe you said no for the first time, or it was some type of behavior or something that went on that just kind of like shocked them and that they did not expect from you, and that maybe rubbed them the wrong way. But again, I feel like the overall energy is like they know people aren't perfect. They still desire a connection with you, and that's what they're wishing. Because that was the first cards that came out: the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords. That return, so that reconciliation. And it's like, okay, let's let go of this pride with the Page of Wands. You know, Page of Swords. I'm still looking. The fun part of the connection overrides that little misunderstanding or that little mishap, that little disagreement, whatever it was that we had. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Devil card, Hermit, Judgment, Six of Cups, the Fool card, Star card, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Moon card. Said you rejected. Out to get her. Unfortunately, something weird happened for between us. Embarrassing encounter. Not embarrassing. What's embarrassing? You say embarrassed. I hope she does. Okay. Hope she realizes. Well, you gotta say sorry for them to actually realize this is correct. Negative ending with I see. Well, if you know the crazy thing about worrying if you don't deserve it, then you're gonna actually manifest that you don't deserve it, and then it's not gonna happen for you. So that's a tricky and harsh part about it. But if she forgives you, then like, how come you don't? And you're taking accountability, so it's not like you're turning a blind eye to it, and you're just, you know what I mean. You're taking accountability for it or whatever it is. I think a lot of people have jealousy towards her. Probably. I mean, especially a woman. Men don't get it a lot, but they do. Like, men could be jealous of other men that's attractive, but it's like when a woman is attractive, people really could be jealous. Not everybody, of course, but yeah, it's hard. Don't know how she want to be your friend when you don't really deserve it. Maybe she sees some more better traits in you than you see in yourself. I don't know. I mean, somebody, if it's not her, somebody thinks you're good enough to be, their friend. You know what I mean? We all have our tribe. You know what I mean? But I can understand that. Like, I used to think I was a better friend than I was in the past. I'll say that. Like, I wasn't real terrible, but I definitely could have been a lot better. And I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, I see why it didn't work out, or it's a good thing why we took a break in that connection, because I probably wouldn't have been the best friend at the time, to be honest. And then vice versa, you got people who weren't the best to you. You know what I mean? So I get it. But you live and you learn. But usually, if you are the main one at fault, usually you have to be the one that reaches out first and take that accountability. That's just like if you were the person who blocked the other person, you have to unblock and approach that person. That person's not supposed to hunt you down. You know what I mean? So if it truly was your fault, then you have to be the one to initiate the conversation. What is your second question? Because they could wish all they want, but they might not make movements because they might expect you to be the one that reaches out first. Cut the other friend off. Okay. So that may be where I was getting that shocking energy from. Because I'm like, what is this shock? It was something that went on that kind of like shocked them. Because they probably vetted that you would have never did or said, what you just said or whatever the case was. And then it actually happened and they're like, what? You know what I mean? So it's like, it could have threw them off. But again, they can see the pressure that you probably were put through and stuff like that. So again, it's like they were hurt, but they also understand and they still desire a connection. So it's up to you. But yeah, I'm ready for your second question. Well, I don't know because I don't know what you said, but I don't know. Neither was necessary to be said. That's true too. I guess it depends on like what you said. Like I don't know if you were like complaining, or if you said something that triggered her, or if you said something that hurt her feelings. I don't know what you said, so I don't really know. But either way, she forgives you. So people take things differently. Like to her, it could have been really bad what you said. To other people, it's like, oh, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? So I guess that also depends on too, like how the other person took it as well. But I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that bad to be hanging up on it for a long time. You know what I mean? It's like one word or one sentence out of 1,000. You shouldn't have to be hung up on it for years, unless it was terrible. Like, you know, that's why you're father passed away. I'm pretty sure you didn't say nothing like that. Then it's like, is it really worth hanging on to for that long? You know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe it was telling her business that you didn't really have to tell. Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure they're over it. You should be over it. Apologize and then just be over it. Your drink is so sugary. It's cold. It wasn't worth this upsetting her, yeah. Yeah, when we really care about somebody, we gotta really think about, our actions. Oh, who are those other people? I can understand that, but it's like if she's your friend, then it's like can't really do much for the other people, right? Oh wait, let's see. When I rich, want you, baby, and I can't do nothing for you. Oh, these ain't loyal, no they ain't. These ain't loyal, yeah, yeah. Okay, hon. What do you mean confess? Like, what are they confessing to? For people in the live stream, hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell for all the good stuff. Check out community posts where collective messages will be there that resonate for you. Suggest some video ideas for this channel. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell for all. Most information will be in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. Yes, I do all kind of readings except mediumship at this time. Personal private readings will be held by phone, email, private live stream, private recorded reading or text message. I don't buy, I get the answers just right. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name is different from PayPal or Cash App. Okay, hon. Oh, snap. Okay, let me know. Oops. Good record in here for Kate. Good record in here for Kate. Accurate messages only. This message is for Kate and Kate only. Help me give them some clarity once again tonight. What will Johnny say next to Kate when they reach out? What will Johnny say next to Kate once he reaches out to them? What will Johnny say to Kate the next time they reach out to Kate? What will Johnny say to Kate the next time they reach out to Kate? Clarify. Excuse me. Thank you. Hmm. Clarify something. I don't think they'll come out directly and message you. I feel like it might be like things leading up to that. Like he might see like a post of yours and then it will like encourage them to reach out to you. I just heard yes, it's possible. They could be saying something about you having a great memory. I also heard I want to be fair, so it's like maybe they're like gonna tell you some things that happen behind the scenes. Yeah, it's like it's been weighing heavy on my heart. I just heard. So they might actually be like, "I'm sorry, I can't control myself. This has been weighing heavy on my heart. This da da da. This is what's going on. This is how I feel." You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hearing I feel responsible or I would feel bad. Like maybe they felt like they gave up some type of information on you or about you to people who didn't have like your best interests at heart, and they felt bad. Whether it could have been like maybe they didn't really know better, or maybe they knew a little something but didn't really, you know what I mean? It's like they could have gave up some information. and then it kind of like, it's like, oh, so now what if something like really really bad happens, then it's like they would feel bad. Yeah, I just heard I owe you one. So like maybe they will want to take you to a high class restaurant. Not like no romantic stuff, but just like a I'm sorry, forgiveness, I want to make it up kind of thing. Plus maybe they feel like it's better to talk over dinner than online kind of thing, because things could be taken out of context. So it's like maybe they want to buy you like your favorite drink or your favorite, foods or something that like, oh, this is one of the famous drinks that Drake like or something like that. So it's like really special kind of thing that they want to make it. Yeah, so I feel like when they do reach out, it's gonna be like briefly because once again they prefer to like speak in person. Yeah, it's like they feel like scared and shame. It's like not only do you probably not really care for me anymore, it's like your family, your pet, this, that, or third probably doesn't like me anymore either. Yeah, I feel like talking in text or phones gonna be short, and then they want to take it in person just to make sure that it's like, because sometimes like if you text or call or so, people still might kind of like take it out of context. So that's might how to be that might I can't talk. That could be like a feel kind of thing. Because it's like they talk some text, then it's like, but wait a minute, or you're still overthinking something, or so they could just maybe feel like it's better to like catch the energy and the vibe in person, so that you really know this person is like serious about the situation. Yeah, it's like in the past maybe they had like liquor courage, but now they're coming with actual pure courage. I just heard I was never in competition with you. Yeah, I'm here. I'm glad we got that off our chest. I feel like I don't know why I'm getting this vision of them like sweating during the conversation. Because maybe they're nervous that it won't go well, or they're nervous that you won't forgive. I heard something about taking communion as well. Yeah, I heard, I'm always going to bother you, like in a playful way. Yeah, I heard I should have stuck to the plan. Yeah, maybe they were impatient about something. They were trying to rush something because they thought that was for the better. Yeah, it's like we both could have been there during tragic moments. Like maybe when you had something really important going on, they did. And it's like, well, let's just try to do better this time around. You know what I mean? Something we can do about the past. Let's just try to be better friends or whatever the case this time around? Yeah, I'm here. Don't mess up your makeup. It's like, I'm nothing to cry over. Don't mess up your makeup. Oh, it's just, I want you to know I'll always be there for you. I heard something significant about Cinco de Mayo, so maybe you guys will hang out then, or that month of May could be very significant. So this maybe is when you guys will probably have the conversation. I feel like, yeah, I heard I should have paid attention to the details. And I also heard I always listen to you. So like even times that it didn't feel like they were listening to you, they really were. It wasn't going in one ear and out the other. They was just trying to figure out how to interpret it. I heard I don't think you're a snitch. I just heard I'm a gentleman at heart. So even if this is not a romantic energy, it's like they're still a gentleman at heart. They're still not gonna make you walk on the side with the cars going and stuff on the street. They're still gonna, you know what I mean? It says, despite what's happening between us, I still believe we can make a great connection in the future. It says couple, but again, it might not really be romantic. Yeah, I hope they get clear. You got the Devil card, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Full card, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, Magician, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I forgot to grab these cards. Hold on. Yeah, so if you guys used to talk like every day, or maybe the connection was more consistent than it is now, it's like they missed that. They missed the routine of how this connection went. You're welcome. Oops. I mean to do that. You used to talk every day, yeah. So it's just kind of weird to them. It might feel weird to you too. Right. If you have really had that feeling of you regretting it, then do it. Trust me. You do not want to live a life full of regrets. Right. And like I said, he can be like, nope, don't do it. Don't mess up your makeup. It's not worth crying over. At least chat, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this live stream. Everyone, I'm very thankful for you coming in, whether you donated or just came in with good vibes and chatted with me. I hope to see you guys next time, which will be tomorrow. I'm thinking later in the day since I'll probably be running some errands earlier. Um, Again, personal private readings are open. Email, text, private live stream, private recorded video, or phone call. And yeah, I think that's all to mention. You too, Kate.